This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
This month marks a major anniversary for one organization in our area. Tonight we talk with the group's executive director about the strides made over the past 25 years. Good evening and thank you for starting your weekend off with FYI. I'm Lisa Sugart sitting in for Ken Cara. Well, tonight we begin with headlines from SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. The Hazleton Zoning Hearing Board voted unanimously last night to deny an appeal filed by the owners of the Ecstasy Hookah Lounge on East Diamond Avenue in the city. The lounge had been issued a permit for operation in a commercial district. However, Hazleton zoning officer Richard Weck later rescinded that permit, saying he'd made a mistake. The owners appealed that decision. However, it was upheld last night by the board. Hazleton Police Chief Frank D'Andrea called the business a drain on the police budget and manpower, citing 30 incidents that police responded to this year at the lounge. An attorney for the lounge owners said the owners have complied with requests from the chief to beef up security, and they plan to appeal last night's decision. Two men were arrested following a robbery yesterday morning in Hazel Township. 22-year-old Mutadi Davis of New York and 21-year-old Deshawn Correa of West Hazleton are charged with firearms violations, robbery, and related offenses. According to state police at Troop N, the victim was working in the drive-through area of Wendy's restaurant outside the Laurel Mall when he was struck in the back of the head with a shovel, had a gun pointed at him, and was robbed. The victim suffered a minor bruise to his head. Well, their mission statement is to enable people with disabilities to live independently as possible. And for 25 years, they have done just that. This year marks a major anniversary for the group and the legislation that made its work all possible. This year marks the 25th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act and also ARCIL. And ARCIL is the Anthracite Region Center for Independent Living. And there are many of those centers all across the United States. Here to talk about the significance of this anniversary is Denise Corcoran, who is the Executive Director of ARCIL here in the Hazleton area. So Denise, I guess, happy anniversary.
Well, thank you very much. The ADA is, as you said, 25 years old this year, and it's a big celebration. It was a civil rights legislation that gave people with disabilities the ability to go the same places that people without disabilities were able to go to.
It seems amazing that 25 years has passed. So for anybody who is not familiar with ARCIL, what is ARCIL, since it is also celebrating the same anniversary and began at the same time that this all developed?
ARCIL is the Anthracite Region Center for Independent Living. We're located, our main office is in Hazleton, and we serve consumers in southern Luzerne County, Carbon, and Schuylkill County. And ARCIL was established with the ADA, as were the Center for Independent Living throughout the country. And there's actually 18 centers for independent living within the state of Pennsylvania, and we provide the same core services throughout every center for independent living throughout the country.
For people who are watching this right now, who would be able to take advantage of the services provided by ARCIL?
Anyone with a disability, pretty much any age. We do up to 60 for our under 60 waiver program through the state of Pennsylvania, but for our 4 core services, it's anyone that has a disability of any type within the area.
And how big are the numbers that you are serving?
It's actually pretty amazing how large the numbers are. It's probably about 1,000 consumers a month that we actually touch within the area with all of our different programs, services, our different advocacy groups that we have, and Vital program, everything that we do.
We take for granted, we walk around, we go shopping, different things like this. How have things changed for people with disabilities in this 25 years?
I think, looking back at how things have changed, one thing is curb cuts. They didn't exist before this legislation went through, and people use curb cuts all the time. People with baby strollers use curb cuts, not realizing that it's for people in wheelchairs. So I think, anyone who now sees the different things that have been done through the advocacy and through the changes don't even realize that it's because of the ADA. They just kind of assume that that's how it's always been, and it hasn't been. And it's really important to remember that, how that all came about.
What are some of the struggles that Americans with disabilities are still living with each day?
I believe getting into different buildings that are not accessible. whether it's 1 or 2 steps into a restaurant. And somebody will say, well, there's no reason why somebody can't do that. Well, if they're not able to walk, they can't do 1 or 2 steps. So it's things like that. And it could be something very simple as putting in a little ramp that will get someone in, bathroom accessibility. A lot of people don't realize the importance of bathroom accessibility. One thing I think that they're looking at right now is common bathrooms at rest stops. So it's not just a women's and men's, because people need assistance, whether they have Alzheimer's or autism, and need a family member to go in with them. And if it's a family member of the opposite sex, a family bathroom would be much easier than having, who goes in with who.
That's an important point.
It is an important
Yeah,
point
very
to
important.
think about.
Very important. For anyone who is watching right now, maybe they're sitting at home and they need the services of ARSL and they're afraid to get in touch with you guys. What do?
Just give us a call. 570-455-9800 is our main number. We're also online. We have a web page, and we're very active with our Facebook page. We'd love to have people look at that. We put stuff on every single day about different advocacy and issues that are affecting people with disabilities. We're here to help, and feel free to give us a call.
Well, I hope people who are in need of the wonderful services provided by ARSL, they do a fabulous job. If you need their assistance, please don't hesitate to call, because they certainly will make your life better.
And we'll have more on ARSL's anniversary later this month on FYI. Well, lace up those sneakers for a fun event, all for a great cause. Brandon's Run 5K Run and Walk takes place tomorrow. The event will also feature a sports equipment and clothing collection, all to benefit Brandon's Forever Home, a nonprofit group dedicated to raising adoption and foster care awareness. There will also be face painting tomorrow, food, drinks, and booths. The festivities take place from 9 a.m. until noon at Lake Lehman High School in Dallas. Well, if you're looking for a fun way to learn about local history, we have just the ticket. A special bus tour will be taking place in Schuylkill County, and you're invited to come along.
We are very pleased to welcome Porcupine Pat to our studios, who will be joining us for several segments in the near future. And he is the Education Coordinator for Schuylkill Conservation District. And today, talking about a rather unique tour that will be taking place in Schuylkill County. It is the North of the Mountain Bus Bash. That's an intriguing name.
Well, in Schuylkill County, you're either from north of the mountain or from south of the mountain. Well, no matter where you are in Schuylkill County, there's always something interesting to see. And this actually builds up on a couple other tours that we held previously. But we're going into the hinterlands, into the highways and byways, and to really focus on the cultural, social, and the natural beauty of the county. So it'll be a fun trip for everybody in a comfortable motor coach bus.
Well, you're fun to talk to because you know a lot of the history. So give us a little pre-tour of what people will see if they take this bus tour.
Well, they'll actually be on the very first paved street road in all of Pennsylvania. And that'll be en route to the oldest church north of the mountain. And then we'll be standing on the shortest street in all of Pennsylvania, and also visit the Coal Miners Memorial that's in Shenandoah. At one time, Shenandoah was the most densely populated 1 square mile in the whole United States. That's in Ripley's, believe it or not. Wow. 35,000 people at 1 square mile. Now, that was, of course, outside of Chinatown in San Francisco, but still, that was a lot of people because there were so many there doing coal mining.
I'm going to kind of tip your hand a little bit. You told me the first paved street was where?
In Ringtown.
I never would have guessed that.
Who would have thought? Yes,
Wow.
yes. But the Ringtown area in the valley is just spectacular. And one stop we'll take is the Overlook. And at the Overlook, you'll not only see the beautiful valley, but you'll see and be intrigued by the windmills. And a lot of people have seen those windmills from a distance. Well, we'll get a chance to see them kind of up close and personal, but still on a site that's safe and beautiful for us to take a look at.
Now, Pat, people are watching saying, I want to go take this tour. So what do they have to do?
Well, all they have to do is simply either call me or email me. I'm simply porcupinepat@yahoo.com. We can give you more information. They do have to pre-register. We do have some limited spaces on the bus, and it's filling up pretty good.
And there is a charge for this.
Yes, there is a charge for non-members and members. This tour is actually co-sponsored by the Schuylkill County Historical Society and also the Schuylkill County Conservancy. And membership price would be $25, and a non-member it's $26 per person.
All right, and And lastly, this is taking place on Saturday, July 25th, starting at 9 a.m. So this is really fun, and people really like these tours.
I have to tell you, though, they'll be in for a treat. It's a vacation in your own backyard.
That's a nice way to label this. I like that a lot. A vacation in your own backyard. Please get involved with North of the Mountain Bus Bash, Saturday, July 25th. Get in touch with Pat, call or email, and you won't be disappointed. You'll learn a lot of what is right in your own backyard.
Still ahead, you're invited to a first-of-its-kind breakfast, all to benefit FunFest. And we have details on a special cookout on Sunday being held to honor veterans in our community. We'll be right back.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
This Sunday, you are cordially invited to a special cookout at Community Park in Hazel Township. The American Legion and the Sons of the American Legion Post 76 in Hazleton are hosting this special event. We're pleased to be joined by the commander of Post 76, Andy Millay. Andy, thanks for joining us. Why did you decide to have this cookout this Sunday?
Well, the Sons of the American Legion and the Ladies Auxiliary got together, and they wanted to honor past and living veterans of the area. So they decided to come up with a cookout at Community Park to showcase our new memorial to the veterans that was donated by the class of '64 in honor of two classmates who were veterans that passed away in Vietnam.
Now, this is a really nice thing to do. It's not on Veterans Day, it's not on Memorial Day, so every day we should be thinking of our veterans.
Correct. We didn't want to do it on the 4th of July and Memorial Day when people are having cookouts of their own and away. So we picked a weekend that we figured the public would be in town. So they could bring their father, grandfathers out who were veterans, or husbands, wives. They could come out and enjoy the cookout and see the monument for themselves.
And this is free to the veterans.
This is free to the veterans, and there'll be a minimal charge if you're not a veteran. It's really nothing astronomical. So we just want people to come out, see the memorial, and see how nice it is out there.
And while you're there, you can also purchase a brick paver at the monument?
Correct. We have 5,000 bricks for sale. The cost is $100. You could get it engraved with, we have a form. You could put whatever you want in memory of somebody or in honor of a veteran or whoever in your family. And the proceeds from that will benefit veterans programs we have in Post 76 or other area civic organizations that help veterans as well.
All right. So this is open to the public. Everybody's invited to come out and attend, and it's taking place this Sunday from 11 to 2 at Community Park by the monument.
Correct. At 11 o'clock, we will briefly have a short ceremony with our honor guard to salute the veterans who have passed away and just honor all the veterans that are there.
All right. Well, very nice. It's a very nice gesture. We hope the public will come out. Again, veterans are free, and just a small little fee for those who are not veterans. Please come out and say thank you to those who have served and those who continue to serve our country.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Well, it was a beautiful Friday afternoon in downtown Hazleton, and you could look forward to 2 more days just like this for our weekend. Here's your forecast from the National Weather Service. Clear skies tonight, a beautiful evening with a low of 58 degrees. Turning to our 4-day outlook. For your Saturday, look at that. Plenty of sunshine. Temperatures up around 81 degrees, a low temperature of 61 degrees. Then on Sunday, another beautiful day. Sunshine with temperatures around 82 degrees, low of 63 degrees. As we head back to work on Monday, there is a chance of showers and thunderstorms and mostly cloudy skies with temperatures around 79. Chance of showers Monday night, cloudy skies, a low of 65. And another chance of rain on Tuesday with showers and thunderstorms likely, temperatures around 79 and a overnight low of 64 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop on in for a cold treat including our ice cream and yogurt, or some hot food including our burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more. That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton. Treat yourself today.
How many of our viewers out there have been singing along to the hit movie Frozen from Disney? and maybe you've wanted to do it in a group. Well, now's your opportunity because there is going to be a special fundraising event for Fun Fest. It's a sing-along movie and breakfast with the theme of Disney's Frozen. And here to tell us all about it is Julie Ferry, who is the Public Relations Coordinator for Fun Fest. This is a great idea.
It is. We've always wanted to do another event at the Cinema and Draft House, who was kind enough to host us a number of years ago. And we came up with an idea. One of our co-chairs, Kathy Cucci, came up with an idea to do an event like this there. And we thought, with Frozen being so popular, why not do a sing-along? So we're doing a sing-along event. It'll be a movie and a breakfast on Sunday, July 26th at the Cinema and Draft House. It starts at 9 a.m. Kids, of course, and adults, if they so choose, are encouraged to come dressed in costume. Doesn't have to be a costume from the movie. It can be any kind of dress-up costume that you like. We'll have special Frozen-themed cups for the kids for their beverages. We will also be having costume characters at the event for kids to have their pictures taken with. So it should be a great, fun morning of singing and enjoyment and just having a good time.
Now we know that this is a really popular movie, so it's going to be limited seating available because those tickets are going to go fast.
Yes, we do have limited tickets available. You can purchase them either at the Cinema and Draft House, you can purchase them right at the Chamber office on Broad Street, or you can purchase them online at hazletonchamber.org.
All righty. So this will make Fun Fest possible. They have a great time now, but it's going to help make a bigger and better Fun Fest.
Absolutely. And in addition to our corporate sponsorships, this is part of what we do to help raise the necessary funds to keep this family event free for the community.
All right, I'm going to say it. Don't let this event go. Don't let it go, right? You have to get out to the sing-along movie and breakfast to benefit Fun Fest Sunday, July 26th at 9 a.m. at the Cinema and Draft House in West Hazleton. Call Julie or get your tickets online or at the Draft House or at the Chamber, and we'll see you there.
Time now for your Midday Pennsylvania lottery numbers. Pick 290, pick 3 683, pick 4 6139, and pick 5 04975. Your lottery numbers are brought to you by Boyer Insurance Agency with 2 locations to serve you. One in Cunningham on Sugarloaf Avenue, one in Escapec on Broad Street. Give them a call today in Cunningham at 570-788-3543 or in Escapec 570-752-7683. The one and only Ron Marchetti next on FYI.
Seven, 10, 15, that's today, the second Friday in July, 4 days before the All-Star Game. Hi, everybody. This is Short Shots. Before a sellout stadium in Vancouver, British Columbia, the USA women's soccer team defeated Japan 5-2 to win the World Cup. Carly Lloyd scored 3 goals, the first hat trick ever in a women's final. The USA led 3-0 5 minutes into the game. One of her goals was a 54-yard kick. It's America's record-breaking third cup, the first since 1999. A-Rod hit his 670th career home run and is having a decent season so far, but he won't be on the All-Star roster. However, 4 Kansas City Royals will start for the American League on Tuesday in Cincinnati. Chicago Cubs swept a doubleheader from the Cardinals this week. The first time the Cubs ever did that over the Cards since 1931, 84 years ago. What else? Tennis great Serena Williams is playing spectacular tennis. This week, after defeating her sister Venus, she destroyed Maria Sharapova on Wednesday in 65 minutes, 6-2, 6-4 in the semifinal at Wimbledon. Their match was billed as a showdown, but I don't think so. Serena Williams, who lost to 17-year-old Sharapova in 2004 twice, has since dominated Maria in the last 11 years, 17 straight times. So now she is 17-2 against Sharapova. That's even worse than Navy beating Army 13 straight in football. Williams now has a chance to become the first women's tennis player to win all 4 major tennis trophies in one season since Steffi Graf in 1968, which was also the same year the Jets upset the Colts in Super Bowl III. If she wins it all, it will be her 6th Wimbledon title. Joey Chestnut lost his Nathan's hot dog eating title on July 4th. He ate 60 hot dogs with the bun in 10 minutes, but it wasn't enough. The new champ, age 62. Mother of God. Former outstanding Oakland Raider quarterback who was NFL MVP in 1974 died yesterday. Ken "Snake" Stabler, who also led unbeaten Alabama to the national championship in 1966, was 69. Also, Chef Lou of WLN, an excellent cook and a really nice guy, passed away yesterday at age 71. Have a nice weekend, everybody. See you Monday. Till then, let me go out with Chef Lou's sign off at the end of all of his shows. All I have to do is say, ciao. Stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's social news. First tonight, happy 33rd anniversary to Ken and Lisa Sugart. Love from Samantha, Kenny, and Olivia, plus from an old friend, and of course, everyone here at SSPTV. In tonight's Talk of the Town report, St. Michael the Archangel Ukrainian Greek Catholic Church, South Chestnut Street in Shenandoah, will be holding a healing service Wednesday, July 15th at 6 p.m. For more information, please call the church 570-462-0809. And finally, the Holy Name of Jesus Parish at the Transfiguration Church site will be holding their annual festival July 17th, 18th, and 19th. The event will be held rain or shine under the tents with delicious homemade foods and great entertainment each night. On Saturday and Sunday, there will also be tricky trays, grand raffle, games, bingo, and a bake sale. Transfiguration Church is located at 213 West Green Street in West Hazleton. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Gloria M. George of Hazleton. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. from the Joseph A. Moran Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. and Saturday from 9:30 to 10 a.m. Anna Louise Botter of Hazleton. Arrangements will be announced by the Harmon Funeral Home. And Eugene Fatula of Freeland. The McHugh-Wilczek Funeral Home will announce complete arrangements. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Jason Lagawi of Drums. Jason, if you're watching, give us a call right now, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
Just like to take this opportunity to wish my husband a happy anniversary. We're heading out for dinner tonight. And Kenny Carroll will be back at the desk here on Monday. So until then, everybody, have a great weekend.
Atlantic Coal, modern mining method at work. To learn more about modern mining and a safe environment, go to AtlanticCoal.com.